Hello everyone. As you may notice, this is a different room than I'm usually in. This is not my room. This is an English classroom. So the reason I'm here is very strange. Today, in our classrooms at our main building, I got here and a loud noise, a loud alarm was going off. It was a fire alarm. It was blaring throughout the school. Now, you know our videos don't have sound other than the voiceover. I will record a video and then I'll put the voiceover later, but regardless of that, I was trying to sign and it was just too distracting. The sound didn't bother me as much as the blaring lights. Those were flashing all over. So I came up to Coastal West and I am borrowing an English classroom for today. Right now we are working on our Unit 7 vocab list. We are not going to be able to finish all 60 words for this vocab list this year. We are getting to the end of the year, and so I've decided that we're going to cut out some of our vocab and make this list a little bit shorter. What we've learned so far, though, I am going to record. And I'm going to start with our first part, our parts of time. Number 1, tomorrow. Open A, flipping from your chin forward, tomorrow. Number 2, yesterday. You can sign with a Y or an open A, tapping from chin to jaw. I sign mine with the open A. You can use a Y if you want. Number 3, long ago or once upon a time. It can be interpreted as far in the past, but it's all the same meaning. You can use 1 or 2 hands, circle your 5 backward, puff your cheeks, squint your eyes. Number 4, far in the future. Again, puff your cheeks, squint your eyes. This isn't just the sign future or will. Far in the future, you have to push. It goes farther out. Again, same facial expression. Puff cheeks, squint eyes. Number 5 and number 6 both have number incorporation. For number 5, we have years in the past and years in the future. With years in the future, you will incorporate the numbers 1 through 5. What you will do, take that S and then throw your numbers into the future ahead of you. 4 years in the future, 5 years in the future. Once you hit 6, you can't incorporate that into that movement. So instead you will say 6 years future, 10 years future, 25 years future. After 5, it needs to be separated. You have to do number incorporation 6 through 9, or number, sign, future. For past, 1 through 9, you're going to throw it over your shoulder. Sorry, 1 through 5, I mean. 3 years in the past, 4 years in the past, and 5 years in the past. Number 6 has to do with weeks. For weeks in the past and weeks in the future, you're going to move similarly. 1 week future, you can separate it. However, if you want to use the number incorporation 1 through 9, you can. You'll sign week and then push it forward. 2 weeks in the future, 3 weeks in the future. This goes up to 9. Same rule for past, you're actually going to move backward. You can have your palm forward or facing backward, it's up to you. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and so forth up to 9 weeks ago. So that's our parts of time. This next section is on frequency adverbs. Frequency adverbs mean how often something happens. Basically, that is the definition. How often a verb occurs. For these frequency adverbs, it's showing repetition. So number 7 is the sign every day. You can separate it every day. You can sign it that way if you want. But if you want to combine it into one sign every day, you will brush your knuckles of an open A on your jaw, not your thumb. Remember, that thumb is for girl. If you brush your knuckles, that means every day. Number 8 is the sign sometimes. You're going to be circling your index finger on your non-dominant palm. Don't go up and down, that's a different sign. Sometimes circles in toward you. Up and down means to debate or discuss. So when you sign sometimes, you have to circle. Number 9 is the sign never. It's important to remember you have to negate it. You have to shake your head. Never. Make that Z or lightning bolt movement. It can be a B or an open B hand shape. Either one works, but you have to shake your head. If it is strong, you can circle and chop down. That's more of a absolutely never. But generic never, shake your head, make that Z. This next one has 3 words on our list. Always, someone, and alone. These are 3 different words. They are 3 different signs, but they're extremely similar, hence why they are together. Always, our frequency adverb, is going to be an index, palm in, circling toward you in a large motion. Don't go away from you, but circle in toward your face. Always. Someone is the same sign as somewhere, someone, and someone and something. Yes, there we go. I had to think about that for a second. So again, someone, something, and somewhere. These are all the same sign, and it is like always, but it's going to be a little bit smaller. It's about a medium size. Someone, somewhere, something. I left my keys somewhere. Alone is the smallest of the 3. You can have it at your chest to say that you are alone. You can move it toward a person saying they are alone. 2 of you work together, you work alone. You can say, all of you are in groups, however, I'm alone. Who should I join? This can also mean that you're not with someone, you're not dating them. However, the sign single is usually used for that, off of the chin. So again, always is large, someone, somewhere, something is medium, alone is small. Always, again, is the frequency adverb. Someone and alone, these are not frequency adverbs. So it's important to remember the difference for that. These signs were just added for comparison. All right, we're moving on. Now on to verbs. Number 11 is the sign love, but there are 3 different types of love in ASL. We have our neutral friendship type love. You can have for coworkers or classmates and so forth. This is more neutral. Our second is more caring, from the heart, like with family, your boyfriend, your partner, so on. Oh, and it can also be like your pets. You can love them. Third is more associated to things such as coffee, clothing, and so forth. So the first one you've seen before, I am sure. It's this hand shape, the I love you hand shape, I, L, and Y. You can shake it, you can push. That's more neutral. This one, love, with the 2 S's. This is love, as in I love my family. This one is called kiss fist. This is for saying that you love things. So my class is done, bye, take care. Signing this, I love you. My mother, your wife, your cat, whatever, you love them. But coffee, whoo, I love coffee. They're all different. Number 12 is the sign break up. So if you notice that pound symbol, that means when it's written, that's showing a lexically borrowed sign that has letters within the movement. You're going to hit two S's together and then go U-P. Break up. Break up. 13, divorce. There are three signs that I know. If you know another one, please let me know. The first, two D's breaking apart, divorce. Second, divorce, two open C's breaking apart. And divorce, fives to S's, palms in. They all have basically the same meaning. 14 is the sign wonder or think about. It can also mean to ponder. You have an index circling at your temple. That pursed lip mouth morpheme. Right, you were circling forward, not backward. I'm thinking about it. You can use two hands if you're really thinking about it. There's a lot of thought being put into it. You will also see this movement where you're wiggling your fingers like in a flat O, that you're thinking about it. You will see that sign as well. Understand, I'm not going to be testing you on that one, but I will be testing you on the index think about. Number 15, decide. I'm going to show you two options. First, drop F's, decide. Or second, you can touch your forehead first, think, and then put down the two F's, decide. I prefer the second one. I like touching my head first. But really, it's up to you. You can choose whichever one you want. I don't care. 16, agree. Two indexes, touch forehead, and then flip to palms down. The old sign was think same. This sign right here became a little bit too much to just put it together. It was simpler to just flip the indexes. Agree. Disagree is think and then opposite. You combine them together. It's an opposite thought. You are disagreeing. It's very important to remember, do not negate these. If you negate them, you are saying the opposite of what they mean. If you negate disagree, it means you agree. If you negate agree, it means you disagree. So be careful. My recommendation, don't negate either of them. Number 17, remember. When you sign remember, your non-dominant thumb can either have your thumbnail pointing inward or outward. Your dominant will touch your forehead and then tap either once or twice on the thumb. Again, tap the thumbnail or tap on your thumbprint once or twice. Any of those four ways are fine. It's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. Number 18, forget. It's like you're wiping your brain clean. Po, forget. Open B to open A, wipe across forehead. Mouth morpheme po. Number 19, leave there, or I left it there. The meaning for this, for example, would be I left things or people at a place. So an example would be, I don't know, my backpack. So this morning I got up, I got ready for school, I got in the car, we drove here, I got to school, and I'm ready to start class, but I forgot my backpack. I left it at home. So this sign, leave there, I left it, I leave there home. It can mean, oh, hey, we're going to go to the office. You can leave your stuff here for a minute, right? Leave there. You can also modify how you sign this to change your meaning. So think of, you have a younger brother who just got home from their sports practice, and their stinky, dirty clothes, they just leave all over the place. Ugh, gross. Right? Leaving all over the place. You can use this sign that way. You can also use it for another reason. So say I brought my coffee. You know I love my coffee. I brought my coffee to school. I have my new coffee, fill it up, and I'm drinking it all day. Ah, it's delicious. I work all day, I'm drinking my coffee. I set it down. So say I put it on my desk. Oh, it's time to head home. So say it's Friday. I go home Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I get back to school on Tuesday and oh, my coffee. It's been sitting there. I left it there. And I open it. Ooh, it stinks. Right? See this modification where you're spinning it? That means it's staying for a long time in the same place. Again, you can modify your verbs to change the meaning. I left my stuff there. Oh man, I left my homework on my desk. Or he left all of his dirty clothes all over the place. Or my coffee was sitting there for a long time. All of these work. You want to convey your meaning. Number 20. This sign is kind of hard to do. Struggle is a struggle to sign. So let's go through steps. First off, dominant, index finger, point about 45 degrees down toward your hip. Non-dominant is going to be pointing at your dominant finger. Your palms are facing inward. You're going to be going across your body. Don't go away and don't come toward, but you're going across your body. You're going to circle. If you're right-handed, you're going counterclockwise. Your fingers as if they're stuck together. Struggle. Don't go away and don't come in. You are going to go across. Every time you hit the bottom of that circle, you are going to say sta. Sta, sta, sta. Struggle. This is the sign for struggle. Number 21. The sign increase. You're going to have two U hand shapes. Your dominant is going to start palm up and then flip to being on top of your non-dominant U palm down. The opposite would be to decrease. Decrease. Increase, decrease. You're moving up and down with your non-dominant. This sign is used for numbers, responsibilities, duties, and so forth. So for example, my weight has recently been dropping, decreasing. My friend's job, her salary has been increasing. Your homework, as we come to the end of the year, means that it should radically decrease. Or your projects are dramatically increasing. Increase and decrease. You can do it numerous times to show the amount increasing. Number 22, accept. You're going to go from 5s to flat O's, thumbnails touch your chest. Accept. If you do it twice, that would be acceptance or acceptable. Yeah, that's acceptable. Or I accept your apology. Accept and acceptable. Number 23, escape. This is also evacuate and to flee. It's all the same sign. Index dominant, non-dominant 5, or you can close your fingers together. You pull your index out from between your index and middle finger. 24, hide. Touch an A hand shape to your mouth or chin and then put it underneath an open C. Hide. Your dominant hand is doing the moving. If you just keep your dominant A underneath and you go in and out or wiggle your thumb, that would be the sign turtle. This is also the sign for tortoise. Tortoise. How do you spell tortoise anyway? Oh no, dry turtles. There you go. Hide and turtle or tortoise. All right, our verbs are complete.